Welcome to Let's Play Solitaire, and thanks for stopping by. If you've watched a few of these, you know I'll explain what I'm thinking and as to how I'm playing. If you're looking for more tips, I would highly recommend checking out this playlist on this channel called Solitaire Tips. How to win at Solitaire and Solitaire Complete Tip Guide, of course, are my favorite. There's also a playlist of just Let's Play Solitaire games. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started here. And yeah. So we're going to click on New Game. And I try to go first for these columns right here. Looks like there's a 4 we can play. There's a 3 we can play. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. I think I'm going to play this 5, 6, and we'll play the 2 and the 3 there. We'll see how it plays out. Okay, that's good. There's an ace. A queen, that's a good card. Now, it is entirely possible that we may take some of these moves back at a later time, but that's for later. Trying to open up a column for the king did not accomplish that. We're going to go to the draw pile here. 8, can't play that. Can't play the 10. Can't play the 9. Another 7. There's 2 7s. That's interesting. Another 10. Can't play that. Oh, boy. We're getting... Oh, now we can play one of those 10s. I think there was a black 10 in the front. We're going to play this red jack. It's at the back of the draw pile. We're going to hope we can move one of these 10s and shake some things up here. There's an ace we can play as well. I don't know if you can see that. This ace of spades will come down, but there's no major moves yet that I see. So going to be interesting here. I think, yeah, this is a 10 right here. We're going to play this, but not yet. And this is where we're going to have to be creative. Otherwise, it's going to be a short game. Again, we're not going to play this 10. The other 10, I believe, is more valuable. We are going to play this ace right here. And the goal of this maneuver is basically to just try to whittle it down a little bit. Now, this 4 right here, this 4 hearts, is going to show up the next time around. In the back of my head, I'm kind of thinking maybe the ace of hearts and then move some other stuff around with it. I don't know. I think the ace of hearts is in the very front, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, it's a duo heart. Duo heart, sorry. It's the equivalent. So I think in this sequence here, I'm going to move these 2 cards. And the reason we're moving these hearts is we want to open up these 2 columns, the 3 and the 5. There's a 4 hearts that's going to show up later in there here. Although we're trading off, well, we're not totally trading off. This 2 of clubs is going to drop next time. We can move the 6 of diamonds potentially, I believe. So here we are, and there it is, the 4 hearts. So 3 of hearts, 4 hearts, 5 of hearts. That's not good, a jack. This card I think we can manage with, but I don't know if there's another 9 in here. There may be. That's an interesting card because if we get a red 8, we can move the 7 there. I'm going to skip through this and see if there is a red 9 or double check. I can't remember if there was. No, there is not. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to play this 9 right here. And now, again, we got to try to open up one of these columns so we can move the king around. If we can do that, we've got a game. If we can't, we're in trouble. Good news is we have this 8 in the very front of the draw pile, but we're not going to play it yet. We're going to try to save it for insurance for potentially later, although that later may be now. So we will play these cards here. Play the 2, the 6, though a little hesitant on that 2 of clubs. I don't think it's going to hold us up a ton. We've already played hearts. We could play spades. When I say hearts and spades, I mean if you're in trouble, you want to use 2 of these foundation cards, one of each color, to try to go up and then figure out ways to solve it. I'm probably not making a ton of sense. I've explained this in more detail in some of the other videos. Here we are. They're going to play the ace. We'll play the 8 and the 7. Or will we? I almost think this 7 is more valuable here. There's 2 7s here, you'll notice. I believe this 7 is way more valuable because, number 1, you're opening up a column. Number 2, this is in the back of the draw pile. If it was in the very front of the draw pile, then it'd be close. So we're going to move this here and see. Oh, there we go. A queen. That's kind of good because we have 2 different jacks. And we can play either one of those. We have flexibility, and that's what we really need to solve it. Of course, the 7 is going to be the one But we can move at least this one time because there's an 8 of diamonds in the front, I think. So let's see how this jack does right here. Okay, nothing spectacular. Let's try this side. That opens up the column, so I'm thinking to go that route because we also have this king. We can move this queen under the king, and we will get to that king one way or other later on here. Let's see what we have. Another red queen, but this red queen is at the very back of the draw pile, so our priority is going to be the queen of hearts over that queen of diamonds. Yeah, it's going to be our priority here. 4 diamonds, yeah, I think we could. We're going to hold off on this 3, but we could potentially open up 2 slots. We have 2 slots open for the king, or multiple kings if we want. Again, we're going to save this 8. We will get to it. We're just going to hold it, though, right now. Good news is we have the ace of clubs, so we can play this deuce of clubs. Yeah, and just scouring here for moves. Going to play the king, queen. And then, yeah, we'll just keep... Oh, we can play the 6 as well, I believe. We'll play that. Maybe a better question is, should we... Oh, it's in the back, so it's fine. We have one more slot open for a king. I don't think there is one king. Okay, so this was where it gets tricky here. Bringing this king down is kind of a high priority for me, but I got to do some maneuvering here. So one way we can maneuver is we can put this 3 over here. The other question is, we will put the 3 there in just a minute. Let's go to the front of the draw pile. So there's an 8, 10, 4. We could play 2 of those cards. But do we really want to? What we really want is this king of spades down. Because then we can move his queen underneath that. So this is where it gets a little tricky. But this 10 of hearts doesn't offer a lot of value to us anyway. We're going to play this 8, obviously, and move the 7 there. Oh, definitely. We got to play that red 7 now. If we can get to it. Oh, the red 7's right here, isn't that? Oh, shoot. Well, I'd like to be able to play the red 7 because then we can open up this column here. Okay, so we're not going to play this 10. And the reason for that is we want this king to drop here and we can move this queen underneath it. So that's the thinking there. We'll see how this goes. There it is. And the queen... And okay, that's a card we can live with. Ace of diamonds, because there's a couple diamonds we could put up. So ace of diamonds up top, a jack. It's not horrible, not the best card. Okay, so we moved a few cards up to the foundation pile now, and what we have to try to figure out is how can we go further here. The other option, of course, is to maybe play this jack of spades instead of the card that we played. Although we went through it one time, so I don't know if that's the greatest move there. There's a 10. Oh, that's good. We can get to this 10 right here. And, yeah, we're just going to try to keep finding moves. Again, if you'll probably notice, I like to work from the back of the draw pile first. There's a... Well, we don't need to move that 10, do we? We don't really need the 6 either. We kind of need to find a 3 of clubs. My gut says a 3 of clubs isn't here, though. I love that 10 could have some value because I think there's a black 9 there. That makes it... Oh, boy. That makes it a little trickier. So we haven't solved this yet. And it just gave us a game over, but it's not really game over until we give up here. So here's the dilemma here. I think this 10 has to come down. We like to have the 9 come down. So we almost... Yeah, we're going to have to do some restructuring here. So I'm going to go back a few moves and see if I can't figure this out. So that was the sequence there. We're going to play both these cards this time. And then this 9 should drop. But we need to play one more card if we want to be able to move this king. The king was kind of the priority card, I believe. So Gonna try this again and see if there's a way to work it this time. So we can play the 9. Do we want to? Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. Play the 9. Okay. Yes, that's very good. Now, because there was a red 8 under here, I believe. So play the 7 here. Now we can move the red 8 there. And all that, and we get stuck with a black 8. So interesting. However, we do get to the king here, so that's good for us. We'll play with the king. Play the queen right here. Open up that column. Okay, let's try take 2. Ace of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, 3 of diamonds. But again, not a lot of movement here. We need the 3 of clubs, I believe, to make some stuff happen. So let's just keep going through and see if we can find an extra move. We'd like to play this 10 potentially. Yeah, we can play the 7 as well. So we'll see if we can make something happen here. Oh boy. That's interesting right there. That's the 5 we'd like to get down, but we can't because we need the 3 of clubs. 3 of clubs is probably in this pile or column. It could be in this one. Nothing there, nothing. So that's not quite a dead end. Let's see what else is. Oh, I know what I'm missing here. Okay. We're going to play hearts. There's a 7 of diamonds and 7 hearts. We're going to move the 6 clubs over. 7 of hearts goes up. Now the 8 of hearts can go up as well. But again, the problem that we're running into here is we do not have a club or spade sequence that we could do with the heart sequence. If we could do that, we could just run these cards out. Let's see, nothing there. It's going to tell me I got nothing. Yeah. So I'm going to go back quite a ways, actually. I'm going to go back to where... What I like to do in this spot is I like to look at cards that are the same or similar. So you got Jack of spades, Jack of clubs. We might go back to where that move came from. Alternatively, this 8 of clubs seems like it's a bottleneck, keeping this 8 from being played. 8 of spades, that is. So I think another option may be to go back and find out where that is and then try to figure it out that way. Though not sure that may be the ultimate route here. Let's go back to where the jacks were, and then we're to try the other jack instead. Let's see if we can make something happen there. So there was a 5, I believe, 5 of spades under there. So not a lot of help. We're going to play this jack instead. There's a 9. Okay. We'll see how that sequence works. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. We'll find out. And it looks like we're going to have to go backwards a little bit. So playing the 9, playing the 7, and then we will play this 10. I'm just going to play a bunch of cards and then see how this goes. I may have to pull back, may not. There's an 8 of spades we can play right there. Oh, good. A king and a queen. Okay. Oh, nice. We can play this ace of diamonds up top. And we just need to figure out how to open up one of these columns, and we got this here. Here we have it. We opened up that column. We can move this king right here. Here we go. We can move another card around. We open up another column, so that's really good. That means we should be able to solve this. So hopefully that technique I showed you works. It's pretty cool. You got to be able to recognize it, though. That's the trick. So 6 we can play. 4 spades we'll put up top here. And we have king, queen, and we just need a red queen, I believe. We can move the 6 of hearts up as well. Yep, we've got this solved. And, yeah. So, not the easiest way, not the hardest way, but we figured out how to get it done. So, that's pretty cool. And yeah, I got a few wins here, so that's always nice to have an extra win. Once again, I would like to thank you for watching. I am signing out. I would like to wish you good luck. And of course, if you want more tips in addition to this, I would highly recommend checking out the playlist Solitaire Tips. These are my favorite 2 videos, How to Win in Solitaire and Solitaire Complete Tip Guide. You can also check out more of these games if you go to the channel and then just select Let's Play Solitaire. Once again, thanks for watching and good luck.